Welcome to Shivering Timbers Dojo. Today we're going to finish out Danzan Ryu jujitsu's Nage no Kata with Kane Sute, the crab sacrifice, Tomoe Nage, the kama throw, and Yamarashi, the mountain storm. Kane Sute is not usable in most competitions with a gi. Naga and Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu both allow it in no gi, but they don't allow it with a gi because you can really get that grip and really just stick it, and Judo doesn't allow it in competitions. It does not make it a not worthwhile throw. Tomoe Nage, absolutely, everybody should know that throw. And Yamarashi, Danzan Ryu's Yamarashi is different than Judo. So when you say, hey, that's not the throw, understand that it is different from the Judo throw. It is the entrance into the Shime no Kata, the next board, which is all of our constrictions, a throw to a constriction. It is the entrance into that. So we're going to start with Kane Sute. Danzan Ryu jujitsu, Nage no Kata. This is Kane Sute, the crab sacrifice. So from here, from Tachi, if I was in Tachi, I really want this grip. So if I've got my standard grip, I'm actually going to set to here and then come in to cross. If I go to this side to cross, I'm so far out with this, I could do it, but it puts me out, especially if my uke is large and has long arms, and he's got a big old wingspan, so it's going to be far easier for me. If I wish to come to this side, I want to start with my opposite grip, again, because when I have here, I can lean down on it. I can float and come up. I am too big to float, guys. Like, no crap, I'm fat. So, when I do this, you're not going to see me fly through the air with great speeds. There are flying versions of Kane Sute. That's great. If you are young and agile and small, fly all you want. I'll not be flying, but I'm still going to throw. From Tachi to this side. You ready? Here. Right to there. All right, now, that's Tachi. We're not going to run through all of Komata, all of Omata, but what I can do, say I go to this side. If I go Komata and step, and come back, he's stepping into that right there. The same thing works if I do Omata. Boom, pull him right into that. It's almost like you're pulling them into any other big hip throw, but in this case, we go back with it. This throw has been banned from judo competitions because it can be dangerous. The danger to this throw is if he resists and says, oh, I'm not going to fall, I'll knock his knees out of socket. And it happened at a tournament. And one of Japan's judoka wrecked his knees doing it, so it said, oh, can't do that anymore. It's a good throw. The counter to this throw is a good fall. He is obviously going to fall because he knows better. All right, so Komata, Kane Sute. Ready? Hey! Hey! For Kata for this one. Okay? All right, for Kata for this one. Let's step back just a little bit. All right. Step, step, step and hip, and that's it. For Kata for this one. Step, step, step and hit, because if I go down, he's going to fall. So just the Kata, just that. This is Danzan Ryu jujitsu, Nage no Kata, and this is Tomoe Nage. Tomoe Nage, you'll hear it, it means kama throw. All right, so from Tachi, from standing, Tomoe Nage, I really want my foot in between his legs. So I've got to throw myself into him while pulling. Oh, look at that Kazushi break. He's coming right at me. Now he's a big guy. He can hold me up, but he can't hold up my entire weight as I swing. He has to swing forward. And my foot right here on the hip, and that's going to swing him over. The other way that I can get in here, he keeps stepping back, right? So pull him slightly to the side to unbalance him, and then I come inside. And that's how I'm going to lead up with this tachi. I'm going to pull him slightly to the side so I can really jam in there and throw him. Ready? Yippee-yi-ki, yay! All right. Good. Airtime, baby. That was glorious. Now, for Komata. I know Tachi is supposed to be standing, but I really wanted that. I need that wide stance. For Komata, I'm going to make the wide stance happen rather than pull him. Step. There's the wide stance right there, and right into the throw. Ready? Sorry, you okay?
Yep.
I thought you wanted the side, didn't I? For Omata. Step, 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 and then whoo, keep that thing in there. Okay, ready? Good job. Kata. Kata's real easy with this one. And Kata is one of these forms you actually should practice on this because you will absolutely do this in a tournament. You will go to throw Tomoe Nage and it won't work. And then what? And we have some Shiba no Kata directly from them. Alright, so Kata, ready? Oh, it didn't work. And just come up. Danzan Ryu jujitsu Nage no Kata Yamarashi, the mountain storm. This is different than judo Yamarashi. See. So from tachi, this is the throw that doesn't start from a grip. It starts from he is in a fighting stance. He's going to throw his left punch. Go ahead. I block, hit, throw. Essentially, what is osotogai? I drop down to here, and I drop my hand to here, and I pull across, choke, and break. So the other side. I've got my hand down deep in his collar, so I can come across. As I come up here, I'm going to pull out and put my hand further along his wrist. If I put my hand close, he's big, he's strong, fight it. Oh, he can't fight that. I don't want him to fight that. I want to put my weight here and here, turn that thing over, and there. Good job. Let's do one more from here. I like you face this way. Right? Down here, so everybody can see. Okay. Komata, Omata. How can you even do that from this throw? It's a little fiddly, but it can be done. So, Komata. I come in, I block, I get that strike. Ordinarily for Komata, I step in, and I'm stepping in, and he fights it. He fights it. He's not one. So I step in, I step back, pull him with me, and then come in. Other side, say, Omata. I'll go in front of you. He fights it, pull him, and then come back, and right to here, and down. So, with your Omata and your Komata, it's if they kind of fight you. From Kata. Kata's real easy for this. Aim for that, and then out. Other side. Hey! And that's it. So that finished out Danzan Ryu jujitsu's Nage no Kata list with Kane Sute, Tomoe Nage,
and Yamarashi. Kane Sute is absolutely a specialty throw. You're going to see that, again, fairly rarely in competition. It's a useful throw. If you get to the side of somebody on the street, knock them down quick. You can do a lot of leg locks from there. Learn it. Tomoe Nage, absolutely. Everybody should learn that throw. It's a great throw. You can get some distance. I threw him sideways with Komata, and we went off the mat. I was trying to protect him and not kick him right in the junk. And I realized, well, to make this work, I'm just going to have to kick in the center, and if I hit his junk, I hit his junk. And we threw good. So protect your uke, but just understand that if you go to the side, make sure you know what's the side. We had a good example of that. And Yamarashi, not the judo throw. It is a start into how to turn the throws into, constrictions on the ground. So with that, practice these. Definitely practice with some resistance. If you still don't like them, well, come to class, work with us. And that, stay safe. Thanks.